Welcome back. Today is a Rightstuf anime package. Technically two. I have some stuff on the side here that came earlier. They're already out of the box. So I'll just get started. But here is this. Spend your summer with free anime on High Dive. And there's the QR code. So there's that, and the rest of this is just stuff I bought. Except for that. I think I know what that is. Since I already spoiled myself on this, I'll show it first. So I did not order this. This was, I believe, the $25 blind bag item that I also put in my cart. Technically, it was free for me. I had that coupon. I'm not too thrilled about this just because I remember when this came out and I'm just not into it. I just don't care for series like this. Kill Me Baby. I think I saw a couple episodes. It is the complete collection, which is okay. It's 13 episodes and it's in both English and Japanese. So it's okay. Like, it is a blind bag item. I should be expecting to not care for things. I guess I got, I suppose I got spoiled with the last one that was worth a lot more. I don't know how much this is worth. It's not even on their website, which leads me to believe it might be out of print. That said, I still don't think this is worth $25, even if it is out of print. They were probably just trying to get rid of it. The Blu-ray is still up, and I think people would much prefer to buy that over the DVD. The summary on the back is crazy. I just remember this being like a slapstick comedy with cute girls, but alright. Yasuna Oribe isn't your typical Japanese high school girl. For one thing, she's a little slow on the uptake, and for another, her best friend Sonia is actually a highly trained foreign assassin who's in Yasuna's class as part of her assignment. And perhaps Yasuna's definition of best friend is a bit strange, as Sonia has the habit of regularly attacking Yasuna, especially when startled. However, as noted, Yasuna isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, and while Sonia knows precisely what to do with every one of those sharp objects, even she is hard-pressed to deal with the day-to-day oddities that seem to fill their class schedule. Things like escaped bears, voodoo curses, juggling, and killer mosquitoes, and puppet shows, and just in case Yasuna's life wasn't weird or hazardous enough, there's her ninja classmate Agiri. Swarms of bees and assassins targeting just about anybody. Serious red-haired girl with a personal vendetta and the perils of slipping in the public bath. They say a little education can be a dangerous thing, but with a school life like this, Yasuna will be lucky to keep breathing past third period in Kill Me Baby. That was way too long. Y'all could have just told me it was about assassins and comedy and I would have been fine. Because I don't care for this all that much, I'm going to leave it in the package and probably sell it back later. I'm just not into it. So next I'll get to the stuff that I actually ordered and will probably enjoy receiving. First from the box is Pandora Hearts Volume 1 and 2. This is the complete series. I want to say it's 24 episodes. Yeah, I would say it's about, 25 episodes. This series is kind of like a cult classic. A lot of people read it when they were younger and loved the anime, but it never jumped in popularity considering how dedicated the fans are. The anime itself holds zero stance against the artwork of the manga. A lot of people were very disappointed with the quality of the anime. That said, I still kind of wish there was a Blu-ray release. However, it's very hard to get Blu-ray releases if there's not one already in existence in Japan. It's been many years since the series came out, so I just went ahead and bought them on DVD since, considering the quality of the anime, I don't think Blu-ray would help it all that much. But this is a really good series. Despite the flaws it had and a lot of weird animation errors, I still very much enjoyed it. The music is phenomenal. It's done by one of my favorite composers of anime, Yuki Kajiura. She did the music for Madoka Magica as well as, I want to say, Sword Art Online and some other popular series. And I only really bought this because it was on sale. Otherwise I would have thought myself whether or not I actually wanted to buy this. All this said, it's very hard to find a good quality stream for this series, like on all the anime websites. Wow, this is beautiful. And then the back is just a flyer. This is gorgeous. Look at that. So are the discs. They're standard, just have the characters on them. DVD releases generally don't have anything special to them. I do really like, though, that they made the covers the manga artwork instead of the anime. That's really funny to me. Here we go. Oh, I remember you. You were a troublemaker. I think this is the same as the other one. It says story guide, but there's nothing on the back, so it makes me wonder, oh, I'm stupid. It flips open and there are the episodes. The Tragedy of Sablier, a mystery left unsolved for the 100 years. After the young Oz Vesalius meets the mysterious Chain Alice, they embark on a quest to piece together her missing memories, and with them solve the puzzle of what really happened to the citizens of Sablier. All these names. Here's another one that I wish got a Blu-ray release, but it never did, and watch it get one right as I buy this. But I got it really cheap, so I'm not too pressed. This is Mononoke, the complete series, which I believe, oh, it's 12 episodes. Okay. I've heard many great things about this series. I've just never watched it, so I'm excited to watch it and own it, because the artwork is really interesting, as you can tell from the cover. It also has a really cool scale figure that I've seen going around. In feudal Japan, evil spirits known as Mononoke plague both households and the countryside, leaving a trail of fear in their wake. One mysterious person has the power to slay the Mononoke where they stand. He is known only as the medicine seller, and he vanquishes the spirits using the power of his exorcism sword. However, in order to draw his sword, he must first understand the form, truth, and reason of the Mononoke. Armed with a sharp wit and keen intellect, the medicine seller wanders from place to place, striking down the evil spirits in his wake. That is my one beef with this. I think this is not dubbed, but I've heard that this is a series that has a lot of comedy to it through wordplay. It's not going to be that fun having to read all that wordplay because this is just English subtitles, but I'll give it my best shot, and hopefully the comedy still pushes through. Considering how popular it was, I'm sure it will. Again, this is DVD, so I'm not expecting anything all that interesting. Who published this? Flatiron Film Company. Never heard of them. Actually, that is pretty cool. It looks like the Mononoke silhouettes. Actually, I think this whole package is series that I wish got Blu-ray releases but didn't, so I have to buy them in DVD. This is Ghost Hunt. I rewatched this a lot as a young child. The library had this, so I would always check it out, especially because my siblings were also really into it. There was one or two episodes, I think. It's like a two-parter episode that always got us. Like, it was so sad at the end that we cried, and it's been memorable because of that. Also the theme song. The theme song is very unique. I will still read the summary on the back, but basically this is exactly what the name suggests. A girl ends up being the assistant of this guy who is like a supernatural detective. He can see ghosts and kind of fight them to try and get them exorcised or to pass on. The appeal of the unknown is undeniable, and freshman Mai Taniyama is hooked. This fact, coupled with her burgeoning psychic powers, leads Mai to join the ranks of the Shibuya Psychic Research Team. Led by enigmatic Kazuya Naru, Shibuya, she works alongside a spirit medium and a shrine maiden, an exorcist, and a monk to uncover the darkest mysteries of the unseen. Using state-of-the-art technology and their respective spiritual gifts, evil is confronted and vanquished time and again. Oh, that's right. Actually, I think the main guy doesn't have any supernatural powers. It's all Mai. I don't remember though. It's been a while. I mainly remember the series from that episode where it got really sad. So this is a saver set, so expect the disc cases to just be terrible. And this one's fairly long. I think it's 24 or 25 episodes. Yeah, 25. But I thought it was pretty good. It's pretty episodic, with the exception of the cases that take 1 or 2 episodes to complete. But I really liked the characters. I thought there was some good comedy in it, and the dramatic scenes really pulled through. I've heard a lot of criticism with this one, but I just don't see it, because I really enjoyed this. The last one from this package is, again, an anime that I wish got a Blu-ray release, but never did. And it now has an anime classic style case. I think this is my first anime classics, I want to say. But this is Trigun, The Ballad of Vash the Stampede. I was reading the manga before I switched to the anime when I was younger for this, and I loved it. This is one of my childhood anime. It's been a long time since I've seen this, though. which is why I wanted to buy it as kind of motivation to rewatch it. So that's really cool. I like having slipcases. Ooh, this cover. Super grungy, I love it. It has such a unique art style, and I really like that grungy look. Like super stylized, but also very detailed. Is that a poster? Yes, it is. That's awesome. It's like a wanted poster. Love it. This one's fairly long too. Vash the Stampede is a wanted man with a habit of turning entire frontier towns into rubble. The price on his head is a fortune, and his path of destruction reaches across the arid wastelands of a desert planet. Unfortunately, most encounters with the spiky-haired gunslinger don't end well for the bounty hunters who catch up with him. Someone almost always gets hurt, and it's never Vash. Oddly enough, for such an infamous fugitive, there's no proof that he's ever taken a life. In fact, he's a pacifist with a donut obsession who's more doofus than desperado. There's a whole lot more to him than his reputation lets on. Vash the Stampede definitely ain't your typical outlaw. It's so rare to see cowboy aesthetics in anime, so this one really stuck with me over the years. And I think it's stuck with a lot of people because I consider this, and apparently Funimation does as well, I believe that's who still licenses this. They consider it a classic as well. Last of the anime, which is just one more from my other package that came earlier. This is Little Busters. This is technically a $10, I want to say, $5 or $10 bargain bin item at the moment on Rightstuf.com, or at least when I got it, I did check their website to see how much it was going for. It was like $6. So to me, this was not worth it. I wish they'd picked something else, especially since this is Season 1, Collection 2. So it's incomplete, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not going to go buy the rest. I remember when the series came out, dramatic, sad anime were all the rage. This was inspired by Angel Beats, I think, because it also stemmed from a visual novel. And a lot of people really liked it, but it just wasn't my thing. I tried it and I didn't care for it, so I'm probably not going to watch it, especially since this is the last couple of episodes, so I'm 14 episodes missing. I was going to read the summary to y'all, but I think this is summarizing the continuation, so it might spoil some stuff. So I'm not going to do that. So moving on, I have 3 manga volumes. The first one is the Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Volume 4. I have not pre-ordered 5 yet because I haven't read 3, and I want to make sure I still like this series enough to buy the rest of the volumes. I've explained what this is about before, but it's essentially kind of a cute horror-esque comedy with some comedy mixed in. I just really like the art. Of a girl who befriends a ghost in her school, and together they have to make sure the balance of all the ghosts in the school is kept. Oh, I may have spoiled it for y'all, but I think this ends kind of where the anime did, so that's pretty good. So I may actually go pick up Volume 5 just so I know how the story continues. Next is Phantom Tales of the Night Volume 2. This is by Matsuri. Look at this artwork. It's beautiful. So I did already read Volume 1 and I was intrigued, hence why I bought Volume 2. This is very much like, if you've ever heard of it, the series Triple X Holic by author group Clamp, where you have the main character, or side main character, that is a witch or some type of powerful magical being. They're able to grant wishes. For this series in particular, it revolves around him trying to lead people into his temple, which acts as a sort of spa, but also inn and all that stuff. In exchange, he wants the person to tell him a secret, but it has to be a secret that's actually juicy. The thing about this particular main character, though, or magical being, is that he's the evil guy, and I thought that was really cool. So instead of him trying to help people, he's actually trying to hinder them or have them killed. Not, like, intentionally, but that's just kind of what happens. He's also very sadistic. A lot of the characters introduced in Volume 1 do not like him at all and are trying everything in their power to stop him. I like that twist, so I'm definitely going to keep reading so long as it stays interesting like that. And then finally, I have A Man and His Cat, Volume 2. Volume 1 is so cute. This is by Umi Sakurai, and it's published by Square Enix. That always surprises me. I'm sorry, I haven't been telling y'all who published the other ones. This is Yen Press, this is also Yen Press, and this is by Idalro. I see Mangaka are getting aliases now more often. Now that Fukumaru and Mr. Kanda have found each other, every new day begins with a series of surprises and delights. As the pair navigate their new life together, time which had frozen for Mr. Kanda following a personal tragedy gradually begins to move again. I love this series. If you just want to read something that's funny but also makes you feel nice and positive on the inside, this is definitely a series for you. I'm not a cat person, and even I still like this. It's about this man who adopts this cat that thought he would never be adopted because he looks so weird. And they love each other. And look at this art. It's so cute. Oh, there's an art page on the back as well. So this release is just really nice. It's such good quality. Good job, Square Enix. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like I was a little harsh on the extra stuff they gave me. It was technically free because I had those coupons. I'm just kind of like, meh. That stuff I'm going to have to sell back because I just don't want it. Other than that though, I'm really happy with my purchases. I'm glad to finally own a lot of these series. If you're interested in any of these products, do check the description for links to the items as well as Rightstuf's official site. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.